Hey, my hair's a little crazy today, but I don't know. I think it's kind of fun. um, it's Thursday, another day down. I was late for work today. I was just exhausted after the last 2 days. Uh, really had a hard time getting out of bed and everything. Um, but I had a good day at work. I did have a good day at work. And then we had a team event, I guess. We went bowling. We went bowling with a team from work after work, and I really like my team from work. I feel like we have a lot of fun together whenever we do stuff, and we're always joking, and there's a lot of laughter, and we're just out there doing everything and celebrating together, and I really like doing it. I really like them, and I was happy to do that today. And then, I got back to my apartment a little late, but I went to the gym. The last 2 days, I took off from the gym because I was, having 12-hour days between work and band practice. But I went to the gym tonight, and you know what? It felt good. It felt good to be at the gym. So that's awesome. I never finished the financial reports that my lawyer Kim asked me to fill out. I haven't finished them. She wanted me to finish them by tomorrow, July 24th, and I haven't done it yet. I haven't finished them yet, so I'm gonna need to finish them in the morning. I could have done them tonight, but I put it off. I'm worried about it. I know that I was worried last time as well, and then it ended up not being that emotional. But I'm worried about it again. I'm especially worried about submitting them, filling them out, is not super meaningful. Clicking the submit button or whatever it is that I do after to signify that I'm finished, that is, that feels like a whole other big thing. And I'm worried about it, yeah. I've also, it's way too late. It's like 12:30. I'm staying up way too late every night. Um, and part of that is feeling like I haven't had much control over my own time lately. And part of that is not wanting to go lay in bed because, like I've talked about before, laying in bed is the hardest time. And I know I talked about this on Monday. Sarah, the counselor, on Monday, she recommended that before I go, that, later in the evening every day, I write out a list of things that made my life feel meaningful or purposeful throughout the day, and maybe also a list of things that I'm excited about for the following day, or things that I'm looking forward to, things that I expect to feel meaningful the following day. And the idea was that one of the reasons, or perhaps the primary reason, why I stay up so late is that I am afraid of laying in bed and thinking about existential questions. More so than it, I think I'm more afraid of existential questions than, Gabby specific questions. The Gabby specific questions make me feel sad, of course. They make me feel very sad. But for me, you know, my I have a lot of suicidal ideation, but it's never about sadness. It's never, for me, that feeling is not about, I don't think of it as particularly emotional. It's not attached to sadness. It's not, if it's attached to an emotion, it's attached to anger. But what it's really attached to is the feeling that whatever I'm going through is not worth it, is not worth going through. The negative aspects of life or existence heavily outweigh the positive ones. There is no meaning to whatever suffering I feel. And since there is no meaning to it, why am I doing it? So it's those existential questions of meaning and purpose that really frighten me. Because I can feel sadness and I can express it and I can get through it. I can cry myself to sleep if I need to. But I still don't have a reliable method for getting out of an existential hole. For now, I'm committed to doing these videos every day until July 1st, 2027. So it's kind of a project-based purpose, a project-based meaning. So that's something, it's incredibly helpful to have that and be able to point to it whenever I am feeling purposeless. I'm not purposeless right now. I haven't finished my year of daily videos yet. That's something. Yeah, so on Monday, Sarah said maybe I should try writing down things that happened throughout the day that made me feel like my life had purpose, and then also, looking forward to the next day, things that I would expect to give my life purpose or meaning coming up the next day. And the purpose of that is, like, if I can define myself as having a purpose up here today and a purpose up here, tomorrow, then even if I'm like down here when I'm in bed at night, it's a temporary dip in purposefulness. It's not a chasm. It's not a forever hole. It's a temporary dip in purposefulness. And if I can see it as a temporary dip, then it doesn't matter. It's a temporary dip. All I gotta do is nothing, and I'll get through it. But I haven't been doing that. I haven't actually done it. I tried it a little on Monday, but like Tuesday and Wednesday I didn't do it, and I think I just forgot because of all the other stuff I had going on, how tired I was. And then today I also forgot. Well, let's do it right now. I'll just do it right now. What made my life feel purposeful today? I get a lot of purpose from stuff at work right now, which I think makes sense. Hopefully people find purpose or meaning in their work. Suddenly, I don't know, something's going on. But today I had a meeting with some people from work. I'm not going to give you a lot of details just to be safe. I'm not going to give you details about it. But we just basically myself and the director of the team that I'm on and a couple of other people from the team, we had a meeting and we just talked about big important projects that we are excited about doing. And we just, each of us kind of presented them, what they were, and talked about, what is the project actually, what is the prize or the benefit from doing the project, what's a timeline for how long you think the project will take, what are the resources that you need in order to complete the project, and why is the project cool. So we all kind of pitched those, all four of us, and then we talked about them. I loved that meeting. It was great. All of the projects were super interesting, and they fit together really well in ways that we could not have known about had we not done that exercise together. It was fantastic. So that I'm gonna say that specific meeting made my life feel like it has purpose at this time. That was great. And I had a bunch of just, more casual encounters and stuff with people that I think went really well. And that just talking to people in an informal way makes me feel like my life has meaning. Going bowling with the team, and like I said, I feel like we had so much fun together, and we joked a lot, and we laughed a lot, and we just talked about all kinds of stuff, and we were just bowling, and none of us were very good at bowling, which is great. And that, that makes life feel meaningful, having a group of people, even if they are work people, that you can just have fun with. It's fantastic. And then, you know what? I'm gonna list going to the gym as well, because over the last few months, my body has transformed pretty significantly physically, and I kind of want to continue, and I want to see what happens. What am I actually gonna look like? In 6 months, 6 more months of doing this, because I don't know. I've never exercised with this kind of discipline before. So I'm pretty excited to see how that goes. That feels purposeful in kind of the same way that these videos feel purposeful, but it is still purpose. Also, we had the band show last night, and it was professionally recorded and videoed, and we received the video today. Super fast turnaround on that, and I watched it while I was at the gym later, and man, it was good. It was a good show. I forget that I forget that I am a good musician. When it's not being recorded, it's not happening in front of a crowd, I just forget that I am a good musician. I don't want to be, egotistical about it or something. I'm not saying whatever. I am a good musician. I'm proud of that about myself. And I thought I kind of knew that I was, but watching the video, wow. I'm not trying to be egotistical. The show as a whole was fantastic. Everybody in the band is really talented and really good. The difference is that I know that about them because I see them at practice and I watch them perform, and I don't know what it is about judging other people versus judging myself, but they all seem great, and I kind of feel like I'm just floundering around through most of the practices, but then watching the video of it and hearing the audio and seeing myself perform, I'm like, you know what? I actually am good at this. And that helps. Being able to create something like that and having that kind of skill that I am proud of, that helps me feel purposeful as well. Awesome. Tomorrow. Okay, let's go on to tomorrow. So I got a lot of purpose. I actually feel a lot better right now than I did 5 minutes ago. So I got a lot of purpose in going on from today. So let's talk about tomorrow. Oh man. Well, I mean, I'm gonna go to work tomorrow. I'm gonna work from home tomorrow, which is fine. But I think, you know what? I am going to make a big step forward in a project for work tomorrow. And the reason I say that is because I am really, really close. All week I felt like if I could just have 10 straight minutes to focus on this, I could blow the thing wide open. And so tomorrow, working from home, everybody's flying back to wherever they're from. All that team stuff is finished. I'm gonna have time to put into it, and I think that's gonna feel purposeful. Getting that next step. It's not gonna be a completed project, but man, is it a big step forward. I think that's gonna feel purposeful. I am gonna go to the gym, but I don't want to set the expectation that going to the gym every time feels purposeful. I think today felt purposeful because I had taken a couple of days off, and part of me was worried that I was not going to go back. So going back today felt purposeful. I don't know if tomorrow going to the gym will. I don't want to set the expectation that every time I go to the gym I'm going to be able to count it as purposeful, because if that's the expectation and it ends up not being true, then it will feel like I've lost something, and I don't want that. I will feel like I've lost an area of purpose, and I don't want that. So what else about tomorrow is going to make me feel purposeful? Here's the deal. I don't have a lot going on tomorrow. I've just got work, and then it's work from home, and then I'm here. So what else is going to help me feel purposeful? I don't know. I'm probably going to start on the third of my 3 paintings. I've gone back and forth on whether or not the second one is finished, but I'm looking at it right now, and I think it's finished. I'm very happy with what it looks like right now. So I think it might be finished. So I'm probably going to start on the third one this weekend, although I'm kind of running low on some colors of paint, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I have all the paint that I would normally want. Yeah, but I'll probably do that. And that might feel purposeful because it's the last of the 3. The first 2, were sort of purposeful, but I think the third one is going to feel more purposeful than the other 2 did. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's all I have for tomorrow. Maybe that's enough. Maybe that's enough. Enough stuff to look forward to for one day. Hopefully it's enough. We'll see. It's like 1 a.m., so I am gonna go to sleep. Yeah, wish me luck, and talk to you guys tomorrow.